Hey everybody, welcome to your daily inner workout with Dr. Jill. My name is Rebecca and we're here to show you how the BioCode system can help transform your life one moment at a time. And today is Workout Wednesday. That's the day that we're joined with a special guest to work it out right here together with Dr. Jill. So I'd love to welcome our guest today, Dawn. Thank you so much for joining us. And of course, Dr. Jill is here. So let's get started.
Hey guys. Hey Dawn. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Excited.
Oh, I'm so excited to have you here because, Workout Wednesday, often we have people come on, that we don't know, but in this case, it's exactly the opposite. Dawn and I have a beautiful relationship when we've known each other for years. And she also, so proud of her because she learned the BioCode system, she mastered it, as well as her husband, and they're also facilitators of it, as well as, she works in the arena. I mean, she's in the game with us and life coaching as well. So I am so privileged and so excited to have you here today because I just love you.
Oh, thank you.
So tell me, what's up today? Let's talk about a couple of maybe aha moments and thoughts that maybe historically have helped you and that transformed you into becoming the person that you are today. Or if it's something new just today, let's do it.
Yeah, I would love to share about how it's helped me as a mom, as a parent, especially with my older child. We were having some, I don't want to say issues, but just some behavioral things that I had been noticing in him and how I was reacting to it. And so I would love to hear you share more about that and how the BioCodes as a mom, as a parent, can transform lives. I mean, essentially it can transform the relationship with your children 100%. And so I would love to hear you speak more on that.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for bringing that up because I do feel like that is, that's near and dear to every mom out there. I mean, every parent out there, because dealing with emotional children, at any age, but especially when they're little toddlers, like preschool age, and they start having those it's not fair, right? I mean, you remember those days.
Absolutely. Those big emotions.
Such big emotions, and they don't know what to do with it. And quite honestly, who taught parents what to do with that? Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, traditionally, what do we do, Dawn? What happens in those moments?
I mean, traditionally, I think the old school way was spanking and disciplining in a very authoritative, it's my way or no way. And that was kind of what I saw as a child. And so, of course, I brought that into my early years of parenting, that it's a very one-sided relationship. This is how it's going to be, and you will listen to me, which kids aren't like that. They have very, very different thinking, opinions. Their energies are different than ours. So coming at it in that way, I kept hitting a wall and kept hitting a wall with my kids.
There's no question about it. And the truth is, it didn't work. I mean,
no.
You and TJ are the kindest, most loving people, and you believe that you were doing the right thing. And the more you try to teach, the kids, the more agitated, to the point where, it happens to all of us. Then we finally lose it and go enough already, stop. What am I going to do to stop this? Because we try everything. Mm-hmm. We try to talk, we try to negotiate, we try to calm them down, we try to put them in timeout. We're right? Yeah. I mean, until we become that 4-year-old, we're screaming right?
100%. Yep. Exactly.
So one of the big turnaround thoughts for you, because I think this is one of your golden moments, and TJ's as well, is BioCode 3. And BioCode 3 is self-regulation. And that's right, the ability to notice any emotional instabilities, whether it's in yourself, whether it's in other people, it could be many other people, or situations like we're talking about, and really hit that pause button, because the rule is we only interact and try to help or try to problem solve, try to deal with things when emotions are neutral or stable. And until then, there's no interacting. You know, we take a moment and we move away from it. We give everybody a chance to calm down. And then once it's calm, then we come back, and not so much with a discipline, but with a conversation about how to manage emotions in those moments. Because one of the things I taught you is there is a time to feel. And when anybody's feeling anything, and I don't care if it's a little 4-year-old or it's a 40-year-old, you know, we have our feelings, and they came in the box on purpose and with purpose. They belong to us and they live within us, and it's for us to tame. It's for us to learn how to train. So instead of trying to stop them, to allow space for that emotion to take its wave, and it will come down. It always does. And then when it comes down, to come back with a healthy conversation about what to do in those moments, and then how to move forward for the next time. And I think that was so impactful for you, to teach your children that, and to parent consistently that way. Mm-hmm. And you remember those days, wasn't it magical when you started to, after a while, to practice that? You know, maybe you could give a quick example of like the turnaround.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you saying the pause button, because I think that was so powerful for me, was recognizing when my emotions were high. Like obviously a 4-year-old, you know, when their emotions are high, but I think I had to bring the focus back on myself and where am I in this situation? And for me, it was like, okay, I need to push the pause button on myself. And I would say to my son, like when he was upset, it was like, okay, mommy's got to go to the bathroom. Like I would never make it about him, but the reality was I needed to push pause, and I needed to walk away and go take some deep breaths, get myself centered. Because like you said, when emotions are high, like I'm not going to be able to communicate anything to him. And so that's what I found, was when I pushed the pause button on myself, it had nothing to do with him. It was all on me. Go walk away, take some time for myself. Then I could come back and connect with him from a place of love and understanding. And then we could have a conversation about it once all emotions were neutral. And I think that was like the biggest thing for me, was bring the focus back on myself and what do I need in this moment.
That's right. And that skill set in BioCode 3, how to redirect kindly without making that person or the situation the reason, you know, like a magnet to metal. And when it's charged, you know, when emotions run high, thoughts and words lie. You know, we're totally saying things we don't mean. We're thinking things that aren't true. We're getting so frustrated. And simply like disconnecting that emotion from each other, the two people, it immediately gives it space for that person and the kid or the other person to calm down. And, you know, it doesn't take that long. That's why getting a cup of water or going to the bathroom or saying, hey, mommy's got something in her throat, I'll be right back, really gives that space to anonymously, calmly and quietly let it settle down without making the other person wrong, without saying they're the problem or you need to calm down or I need to get away from you. So the magic of BioCode 3 is how do we notice it, move away from the situation, take a minute, do something else. And that's unconditional kindness, not only for you, but for the person that's having that challenge. And, you know, how long did it take before, I know it was hard at first, everything's hard at first. How long did it take for you to see the kids really adjusting to this new way of being?
I mean, in like the grand scheme of thing, it didn't take that long. Like it took maybe a month, like a month, maybe 2 at the most, but it was pretty immediate. Like I would say, like once we started implementing this way of parenting in our life, like it was pretty drastic. Like I wouldn't say more than a month that we started seeing like significant results. So of course in the moment it felt like years, but
yeah. And that is the magic of the BioCodes, that, you know, when one person in a heated situation learns how to get functional in it, it really does adapt very, very, very quickly. So thank you for sharing that story. I know so many people are going to be thinking about that pause button now and really making sure that when their emotions run high, that they just take a moment, move away from the situation without taking anything personally, without making anybody wrong. Just gently find a reason to go away, to give space for the emotion to calm down. And when you come back, everybody practice this week. I promise you, it's going to be a completely different interaction. And if it doesn't work once, try it twice. If it doesn't work twice, try it again and again and again. And I promise you, these small tries over time creates huge change in time. So we invite our listeners to practice BioCode 3 and make your cardinal rule to only interact and try to solve problems or parent or deal with hard things when your emotions are calm and stable and very neutral. And y'all could do that. I know you can.
The power of pause is such a beautiful lesson from BioCode 3. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Dr. Jill. And thank you, Dawn, for joining us today and being part of the team to help empower people all over the world. So thank you all for joining us, and please take advantage of Dr. Jill's invitation to use the power of pause and allow emotions to settle before interacting as you interact with yourself, your loved ones, and anyone around you. And remember to keep on following us on social media. And if you'd like to join us for a Workout Wednesday, email us. We'd love to chat with you and help you through whatever questions and challenges you have in your life. And remember that an empowered life starts with you. So keep on biocoding those moments, and we'll see you next time.